everybody.
Merger on the back. Doesn't need any more mergers. Doesn't need any more mergers. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. Didn't seem to help last time. Didn't seem to help last time.
All right, so still tracking these storms in Iowa. That's where we have Paige and Bryce right now, whom I am going to... Ooh, that's kind of nice. That does that. Aha, look at that. That's fun. All right, yeah, so tracking these storms in Iowa still is what I was saying. No active tornado warning, so that's good, but about 3 million people are under severe thunderstorm warnings, so plenty of severe warnings to go around. Welcome in, Paula Faust, appreciate it. Again, I do ask everyone, if you have not already liked the stream, consider doing so. Maybe share it with a friend or family member. You know, all the things that would help us out as we are tracking a day of dangerous weather out in the Midwest. We've got storms in Iowa that are going to have tornado potential. Same thing for southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. And then if we go to our national radar view, you'll be able to see that that is not all. We've got storms in New York that have severe warnings. We have storms in Pennsylvania, all the way in Indiana. Ohio going to have some more storms here soon. Newly issued tornado watches down near OKC. You've got a pretty stout storm near Electra and kind of near the Wichita Falls area there of Texas. So a lot going on. Southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. Then if we go to our national radar view, you'll be able to see that that is not all. We've got storms in New York that have severe warnings. We have storms in Pennsylvania, all the way in Indiana. Ohio going to have some more storms here soon. Newly issued tornado watch. All right, sorry about the double audio. That should be fixed now. I do want to get back to Paige and Bryce's stream and just give an update on that. We are continuing to watch them. We have their audio live, hypothetically, as well as my audio live. And yeah, they were on that storm that was tornado warning. It's the only tornado warning we've had so far. It has since lost the tornado warning. But new storms nearby are firing up, so we'll see what it do here soon. Could the Northeast get any severe weather? Connecticut is feeling real hot and humid today. Absolutely. The Northeast absolutely could get severe weather later on today. In fact, if I take you back to our national view, we have storms right now working on into New York State. Western Connecticut will get some storms later on. In fact, you're under a severe thunderstorm watch here near Warren, Torrington, Goshen, New Milford. So this line of broken showers and storms will be moving your way here over the coming hours. Tim watching in Virginia. Appreciate you tuning in, Tim. Virginia, kind of storm-free right now. You're got a lot of high pressure over you, so you're getting spared a little bit right now. Robert says hello from Jamesville, Wisconsin. What time are we looking to be aware of the weather? Well, in Jamesville, Wisconsin, let me do some research on exactly where Jamesville is in Wisconsin, and I can answer that for you. So that's southern Wisconsin. So you've actually got a storm, and I think Jamesville might have even shown up on the map there for just a moment. Let's see if I can find it on the map here. It's gonna be right over here. Yeah, oh, Janesville, okay. Not Jamesville, Janesville. Sorry about the mispronunciation there. Yeah, so they're on the way. You've actually got a pretty strong storm up near Madison right now that I'm tracking. And then this cluster of storms back in Iowa. So Janesville is definitely in the tornado threat today. You are under a tornado watch currently because of that. So definitely stay weather aware all night. You could be seeing the chance of some strong storms. Send some rain there in Virginia. I wish I could. I wish I could send some rain here in Charlotte as well, because we pretty desperately need it. So I'm listening to Paige and Bryce in my ear right now, and they're talking about how the storm mode is not being very tornadic right now. So if we take a look at that, you can kind of see on the radar feed right below me on their radar, these storms are kind of clustering together a little bit, and that is preventing them from getting a little more isolated, which would be a little bit easier of a tornadic kind of setup. But we'll see. There's plenty of time to go. There are also more cells just to their south here. So they're on this storm right up here near Rhinebeck, but these new storms going up to their south near Laurel, Baxter, Montezuma, Monroe, Oskaloosa. I believe I said that right, Oskaloosa. So we'll need to watch these storms down here as well for tornado potential. There's a lot of wind shear today. That's one thing that is not lacking, is wind shear. We have plenty of that. You can see how these new storms are kind of firing up. So that'll be what we're watching for. Seems like they're about to find out pretty quick how low the freezing level is today based on their discussion of the hail.
Yeah, not frogs today, Auntie Liz. Yeah, not frogs today, Auntie Liz.
Whoop whoop, 53K for Paige and Bryce. Whoop whoop. Also, thank you very much, Bible Belt Buddhist. What a name that is, by the way. Bible Belt Buddhist. That's real stuff. Thank you very much for the membership. Love that name. You might get along pretty well with my sister, Bible Belt. Which, that is not shade. I love my sister. And we support all religious beliefs here at GMWeather, even if you are somewhere else, geographically.
My grandma's so cute with the Necco wafers.
Here's where we started.
Yep. Whoa.
This is completely off topic, by the way, everyone, but I might be in a romantic relationship with Claude, the AI. AI has become my new best friend of all time. Getting this whole stream thing set up and troubleshooting when it goes wrong.
Thunderstorm by Madison
It's pretty incredible, actually.
So was the one by the frost. Or maybe that happened to this one once it was used. I don't know.
Question, can y'all still hear Paige and Bryce right now while I'm showing you radar? So tell me if you can hear them now. Tell me if you can hear them now. No? You still hear them here? Right now we are in Iowa. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yes, no. Oh, okay, yes, no. You're talking about what the question just asked. That's what you're talking about.
We have Samir's at home. I mean, it looks like it's
Oh, I know it. I know what needs to happen here.
Waterloo.
golf ball.
Okay, I figured it out. Now you can't hear them. Now you can hear them. But now you can't hear them. And now you can hear them.
Big goal.
Very cool. Okay, that's nice. That's good. Hey, we're learning, right? I got this fancy new thing today. It's called a Stream Deck, everybody, and I am in love with it, personally, for anybody wondering. I can even show it to you, I think, hypothetically. Oh, maybe I can... Oh, the cord might not quite get here. Oh, yeah, it's this thing. It has all, like, the commands. Sorry, the cord's kind of going to keep it getting here, but it's my new favorite thing of all time, basically, if anybody's wondering. Also, these blackberries are my new favorite thing of all time while we sit here and wait for our next tornado warning. Love you, blackberries.
Really loud thunder.
Yeah, it kind of is ASMR weather at this point because I'm not freaking out.
Kind of in between.
It's still ASMR weather. You know what? I'll pop up my feet on my bed. How about that? How about that for an idea? Welcome to chilled out weather, everybody. I'm your host, GM. How can I make your stay more enjoyable? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, I'm having way too much fun over here, y'all. Look, I'm just here with my buds. That's what it is. It's me and my buds. Me and 40 buds. Chilling out, hanging out. Looking at a radar loop. Hoping it doesn't crash again. and then running over to Claude and asking him / her why it crashed. It has been that loop, nonstop. Nonstop. And the flowers are still standing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I could get a USB extension, but I mean, it's fine where it's at on my desk right now. I just can't quite. I guess, you know what I could do? You're going to see my probably dirty room a little bit, but. Wait for it. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. Here you go. Stream Deck. Also, everyone can see my setup here. We've got me, green screen behind me, phone, so I'm watching their stream Deck, so I've got all the buttons that do the things. Like, watch this. Y'all want to see it happen in real time? I think this is pretty cool. All right, so what was that even say? I can't read from it. All right, so I've got national radar view. That's what we're on right now. If I wanted to take us to Paige and Bryce full, I've got this button here that says Chaser 1. Click that. Click this to take it. Ka-chow! Pretty freaking cool, right? What about this? Next rad. If I want local radar view. Boom, local radar view. What if I want to go to velocity? What if I wanted to do that? Well, then I also have to do this, but then take it. Ka-chow, everybody. So that's the setup we're working with here at GMWeather. Get you back in your place. So hopefully you'll like the behind the scenes there. Y'all can also see my very exciting wall right now. Let me get this fixed back. This is
right there.
very stout USB cable, which makes it a little.
For my eyes.
Okay, I think we're gonna get it here. We're gonna get it. I believe in us. I believe. I believe. I believe. Like the kid from Polar Express. I believe. All right, let me. Gosh darn it, y'all. This is.
Back up to almost 80.
I am 1
Right.
second from a crash out, and this is not going to be ASMR anymore, so it's about. Okay, and then I can just. Here, let me go to that, do this, do that. Okay, we're back. It is useful tech, I agree.
Yeah, guys, this one upscaled really quickly.
Yeah, the AI romantic interest might wreck everything, I agree.
Figure itself out.
I agree. You know, a normal romantic interest would also be nice, though. I'm just saying, if anybody wants to set me up, you know, any 20-something-year-old friends that are female and attractive, I'm here. So, in other news, 3 million Americans are under severe thunderstorm warning. So that seems like pretty important information,
But it looks like it has a
if I do say so myself. Starting to get Supercell Mageddon. Oh, I don't know what I just clicked, but oh, I just took a temperature cross section. Y'all can't see it. Don't know how I did that. Oh, because can I just do a good old-fashioned... What button am I pressing? Okay, you know what? Sorry, everyone, I'm figuring something out here on the side. Okay, press that button, Gerald. What does that do? That does that. Now can I move the map? Yes, we did it. We figured it out. Hello. Okay. Gerald is single and ready to mingle, which is funny because that's my last name, just with an E. Obviously, you can see right below me. There's my name. Well, Janesville will have a tornado. I have some friends there. I mean, I will never say that a specific town will have a tornado, but you are right in the threat zone. You're right in the middle of this big tornado watch we have in yellow. And any of these cells are going to have the potential. In fact, what we can do, let's do a little science. Let's do some science. Ugh, but let me do the science properly. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do this. Generate sounding. All right, this is a sounding.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Which you can't really see because Paige and Bryce are in the way. So let me mute them real quick. Let me go to, this is why I need somebody else because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. You can see it a little bit better. So up here is a hodograph.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Ugh, and then let me fix that. All right, we're doing it, y'all. We are figuring this out. All right, so up here's a hodograph. This is showing us the wind in the atmosphere. And basically, the fact that you see it all curvy like this, that always means there's a lot of wind shear, okay? Some of the numbers, our freezing level is quite low today. So that's right here what I'm looking at. It's only about 3 kilometers up, which is really low. So that's why we're seeing really big hail with these storms, is because we have a lot of cold air aloft. So basically, obviously, it's cold. It's easier to form hail. From a CAPE standpoint, we have a ton of CAPE. That's down here, surface-based CAPE, 3,000 joules per kilogram. You only usually need about 1,000 for severe weather, so we're triple that. 3 CAPE is very high. That's the very lowest level instability. We've got plenty of that. Wind shear, we've got a lot of bulk shear-ish. Actually, it's really not that much, all things considered. If there's anything we're lacking right now, and if there's anything that I would say is the reason we don't get a tornado today, and probably why we didn't go moderate, is going to be right here. Can I draw on this? No, I can't. What I can do, though, is load up Epic Pen, and it'll let me draw. So let me load up my writing utensil. There's my writing utensil. See it? If we don't get it, like a lot of tornadoes today, this is going to be why. This is your fail mode.
Thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Is this also not working? Okay, no, it's working. I'm on the wrong color. This is your fail mode. Kind of a lackluster storm relative helicity and shear, at least right here. So there's wind shear, but is it enough wind shear? That's the question. We can generate a sounding somewhere else and see if it's any better. Not really, yeah. So if there's any reason that we would not get a tornado today, or a lot of them, it would be wind shear is a little lackluster, in my opinion. Friends would call me jailbait. Well, no disrespect taken. Just because you're a member, no disrespect taken. Question, difference between a microburst and small tornado, asking because there is an ongoing debate here in Concord about a storm we had last year. Yeah, so the difference between a microburst and a tornado is pretty simple from a meteorological standpoint. They actually happen in a very similar way. Let me rephrase that. They have similar impacts, which is wind damage, is how I should word it. But the big difference is that a microburst isn't spinning. It's basically just air coming down. What happens is it's called water loading. We know that water evaporates, right? So if you have an area of dry air aloft, like a mile up, and you put a bunch of water in it from a storm forming, and that dry air is going to evaporate it quicker, just like how water evaporates quicker in a desert than, normally in North Carolina at least. So that evaporation causes cooling. So cold air is denser, it's heavier than warm air, so it comes back down really quick. So it's just a lot of cold air that, because it's so heavy compared to the air around it, comes crashing down to the surface and spreads out. A tornado, on the other hand, is the opposite. It's actually air going up, and whenever you have rotation, it's spinning. So they can both cause very strong wind damage, especially in the southeast, where we kind of have usually not very strong tornadoes outside of, your outbreaks in like Dixie Alley. But yeah, so they have very similar impacts, but they form completely opposite, basically. Great question, though. Great question. Happy to answer that. Hey, we've got almost 50 of y'all in here. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Listen in on Paige and Bryce a little bit again. And let's take their stream full, because they've got a view of the wall cloud. That's a wall cloud, everybody. Right here is your wall cloud. Hear him talking about Scud? Love Scud. I appreciate that, Patrick. In my heart, I agree with you. It's just taking time and, resources and figuring things out. This is another good question from Jennifer. What's the difference between a microburst and macroburst? Basically just the size of it. A microburst is a smaller area, a macroburst is a bigger area. That's basically all.
Yeah, that's something.
Watching in Pickens, P-Town. Hasn't rained in over a month. Yep, we're waiting for the rain in Pickens. The hometown, everybody. Where it is raining right now is in Iowa. You can see that right here on the Professional Storm Chaser Paige and Bryce's stream. You're welcome. This is fun. I mean, I love answering y'all's questions. Chat away. It gives me something to talk about because no tornado warnings right now. Obviously, a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of just enjoying watching Paige and Bryce's stream with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Luke, if you're still watching, was that you that set up the Streamlabs thing? That is what we call scud right here, everybody. See all this going up into it? Also called a cigarette cloud. Not that I smoke, at least, but, you know, we all know what a cigarette looks like. I don't even know what I asked you, Luke. I already forgot. There was like a Streamlabs thing that showed up. Was that not you that set that up? That's what I asked. Sorry. What's the cap like today? Great question, Christy. We can take a look at that. Let me get the graphic up. I can already tell you not very much of a cap just because we have storms forming. So for anybody wondering what a cap is, that is also known as an inversion. So this over here is what we're looking at now. This is our sounding. Mute Paige and Bryce again, and we'll go back to them in a second. This is our sounding. So the red line is your temperature profile. Your green line is your dew point profile. And basically, this is just how it's changing with height. So anytime that you look for a cap or an inversion, you've got a little bit of one right here. See how the red line is going up and then it kind of tries to come back the other way a little bit? That's a little nose of warm air aloft, and that can prevent rising motion a little bit. Not a big one today. In fact, our lifted parcel is getting past the cap. That's the dashed line here. So let me get that off the screen so we can see. This is our lifted parcel. And as long as that's to the right of the red line, you usually are good enough to get storms going. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a cap today, but not enough of one that I would say would be problematic for storm development. Good question though, Christy.
Storm southeast of La Crosse has some big hail in it.
New information. This severe
The Madison has tennis balls.
I'm curious. I always like asking people this just because I know I'm probably there's probably not many people watching that are my age. Probably most of you are older than 22, I would assume.
If you live there.
Y'all don't mind sharing with me. I love a good story time. What were y'all doing at 22? What was everyone in here figuring out in life at 22? What were they up to?
Looks pretty green up in there.
That does.
Also, I'm gonna refresh their stream to a higher quality, so just give it a second while it loads.
Looks pretty green up in there.
That does.
Jeez.
Hey, we've got a little bit of a better crowd tonight. We're holding around 40, so I'll take it. Considering we don't have any active tornado warnings, that's a win in my book. In the Navy, Patrick. Well, thank you for your service. Did not know that. We are all very grateful for your service. Thank you very much.
Ooh, look how dark. Look, you can see that green up in there, guys. Wow, Bolt. Green means
I'm gonna do a bit of a slice of this storm and see what it's up to. Jennifer was a volunteer firefighter at 22 and working 60 hours a week. Man, y'all are way better. Y'all are more productive 22-year-olds than me. Tell you that much.
I think that's the problem.
All right, I do want to show y'all this. This is
A mess with baseballs.
a look at the storm that they are on. Also, I don't know why we lost their feed on. All right, there we go. Their stream's back. Oh, I think I got rid of it for a second. Yeah, because I was showing the sound thing. So this is their storm. It's pretty tall. It's getting up to about 40,000 KFT, meaning about 4 kilometers, 40,000. I guess that is in feet. So yeah, a couple miles up, about 40,000 feet. I would say it's in KFT, not K meters, Gerald. So maybe use your meteorology degree a little bit more. Also a hail core right in here. You see that? That's a hail core, that little pink bit. That's where some very heavy hail is falling near New Hartford, between New Hartford and Aurora, something like that. So this is a really cool tool to use. Hopefully y'all like this. I think this is one of the great bits of this website that I'm using. You need to reach out to them and get some things fixed though. But no, Aguacera WX, great tool. So I like taking a look at these little 3D volume scans. I think that's good for an audience to look at and kind of get an idea of what's happening from a meteorological
going up everywhere. Everywhere. There's no chance for anything to get established because stuff just
And that's the storm that they're on right here that you're looking at.
I
So
believe that's what our problem is today, guys.
it's the exact same thing. So that's the storm from a radar view, slicing it. That's their view of it. Christy was teaching kindergarten and having fun. Well, that's the most important part, is having fun, Christy. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to have some fun. Jennifer says at the age of 22, I had given birth to my 3rd daughter. Wow, very impressive. She was born the day before my birthday. What a way to spend your birthday. Yeah, I'm sure sharing a birthday with your daughter is quite the hassle every year. Graduated nursing school and thought going into the seminary full-time was a great idea. Worked full-time and played fiddle to pay tuition. Maybe slept 12 hours total that year. Yeah, I think these years, your early 20s and your it's just in general, this time is probably lack of sleep. Hi from Germany. Hello, Germany. Thanks for tuning in. Just turned on, what areas are affected by the severe weather? Great question. Also 50 of you in here now, so appreciate it. This is probably like a stream high. Let's give an update. So that's Paige and Bryce's stream that we're watching right now for severe weather. Let me give you a look at our national... Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong button there. Let me give you a look at our national radar system and give you an update on what that looks like. So we've got a couple different watch boxes here. The yellow box is a tornado watch box. The purple or pink box, I guess, is your severe thunderstorm watches. So if I zoom out and show you the United States as a whole, let's give you an update on the overall setup that we are working with right now. So we've got this big high pressure positioned off the southeast coastline. So we've got a dome of nothingness from the Tennessee Valley through the Carolinas and into Florida. But that same dome is rotating these rounds of storms around it, and we're getting these big clusters. So we've got one cluster of storms out here through Oklahoma City down into Texas. Again, the yellow box is where we have tornado potential. The pink boxes is where it's more of a wind threat, but could still see a couple isolated tornadoes. Another tornado threat up into Iowa, southern Wisconsin, and then another big pocket of storms in the Northeast and down into the Ohio Valley. So all of those areas are under the threat of severe weather today. But the highest threat, thanks to our Storm Prediction Center Outlook map that we can look at, is right here from the Chicago metro to Detroit, Milwaukee, Cedar Rapids, and then down into OKC, and another threat region up here not far from New York City, Albany, Saratoga Springs, Concord, which is different from Concord, North Carolina. All my North Carolinians will know. But yeah. We'll say we have not talked much about these storms in Indiana. Pretty good cluster of them out here towards Somerset, Sims, Andrews. Also, Indianapolis getting hit by some heavy rain right now. If we turn our lightning on, I'm curious. These are probably pretty electric storms as well. Yeah, got some pretty good lightning near Indy. Oof, yeah. A lot of lightning bolts going on here. Another place we have a lot of lightning is up here from Maine all the way down to PA. I know I've got a lot more viewers up in this part of the country than maybe out in the Midwest, but hey, we're expanding the audience. Bible Belt's out here speaking some German. Given my name, I should probably speak better German than I do, to say the least. I haven't heard, does that say, let me read that. For what it's worth, I haven't heard of Rira. I mean, I live just outside of Concord, but with that said, I'm not in Concord all the time. I also could not teach very young children on a consistent level. I can do it for a day or two. After that, GM, cut the show. Cut the show. Cut the show. Take me off. All right, almost 2 million people under severe thunderstorm warnings. Very impressive. I love that stinger. I love that. Let's do that one more time. Watch it. Listen to it. GM weather, severe weather coverage with the lightning bolts. Yes, looks so good. I'm very proud of the product that we have here at GM Weather. You know, I know views and stuff will come with time, so that doesn't worry me. But the product, as long as we can keep from crashing every hour, is a really good product, I think. But hey, every time that my computer crashes, I learn something new and how to fix it. And that is half the battle in life, ultimately. Will it be live Wednesday as well? Unfortunately, I will not, because I work at the TV station I work at. Shout out to the one and only WCCB Charlotte, only locally owned and operated television station in Charlotte. I agree. I should have like a lightning sound to it. That's not a bad idea. Right now it's a swoosh, a little swoosh sound in there, but.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm.
Germany again. What is the situation like in the area between Dallas and Waco, Texas? Should I be worried about my friends? Well, luckily either way, Dallas and Waco is a region that is used to severe weather, to say the least, but I can give you an update on that region. Right now, not under any imminent threat here. Here's Dallas. Waco is nearby. One thing about the maps, it's kind of weird with when it picks what the big cities are, but either way. So not under any watches. All the convection back out towards Wichita Falls, Abilene, and Midland. But some storms could work through overnight tonight, but the severe weather threat will be lower by then. Have I checked out Friday Severe Threat? I've heard many great things about Friday Severe Threat. I don't work Friday at the TV station, so I'm considering I'll either be here or at the bar. So one of the two places I'll be Friday night. I'm gonna keep it front with you. What made me become a meteorologist? Growing up in upstate South Carolina, I'm originally from Pickens. Born in Fort Myers, Florida, though, which just got smacked by Ian not too long ago. The hurricane Ian, that is. I don't know. Growing up, I was just always fascinated with the sky, and I was always that weird kid. Like even from the age of like between like 5 and 10, anytime like a snowstorm would be coming, the first thing I would do in the morning is check the weather app. I'd be right there at the 5 o'clock news watching. Those of you from the upstate will probably know John Sussrich and Chris Justice give the forecast. So it's something I was always passionate about. Then when I turned 16, I started storm chasing. Got into that a little bit more. I've seen plenty of tornadoes, probably a dozen or so. But the thing about storm chasing for me is it's more of like a hobby. I love doing it as a hobby. What Paige and Bryce are doing right now, doing it as like a full-time job, I couldn't do. I wouldn't survive. I can't live that life. I like having friends and a structured place to live a little bit too much. But yeah, hopefully that was an alright answer.
Maybe a not destructive merger.
I also like my Snow Angel video. I've got a couple Snow Angel videos. I've got one for 100,000 subscribers. I also did one last year in a parking lot in Virginia, which is a surprise I didn't get a disease from, but it's like a buzzing sound outside of my room. Hopefully y'all can't hear that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was. Hello, Susan.
I'm gonna do a quick Twitter scroll. Get an update on the Twitter scene. By the way, if y'all ever have storm videos or photos, tag me on social media. I would love to feature it.
Same thing we did last time we were over, so here.
Hello, Steven. Welcome in.
I don't know if y'all know Mitch West, but he is the funniest dude of all time.
Really increase the hail.
By a lot. VT is in Virginia Tech. Getting whacked with what exactly? Sure ain't a storm. Ain't nothing happening in Virginia Tech right now, weather-wise.
Shoulders.
Me too.
Weather-wise mentioned.
That's good.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, okay.
Wow. Look at that shelf cloud that they're looking at right now. So, this is not a good sign for storm chasers. If you want to see a
Definitely has
tornado,
some broad rotation in it.
that's not what you want to see. That is a lot of outflow. I know Bryce just said there's broad rotation, but broad meaning it's not very strong. That's a lot of outflow. So that storm looks pretty outflow dominant to me. And outflow storms are not usually a tornadic storm. So might be
Here we go.
SOL
Till
there.
6 p.m. This includes Independence, Iowa, a large portion of Highway 20 all the way to Masonville.
Bryce is referring to the severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued for them.
Attention, a new
Ooh,
severe
lightning.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, VT is in Vermont. Makes way more sense. Yes. Sorry.
New information. This severe
Oh, there is a tornado warning for it now. Okay. Let's get an update on radar. I'm not overly enthused with the tornado warning, I'll be honest. I'll be so very honest with you. little bit of a radar hole. Okay, well.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so yeah, radar indicated tornado warning for this one now. If we go split view on this.
Attention, a new destructive severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
If we go split view on this, there we go. Yeah, it's turn on watches and warnings. Unfortunately, there's just not really a very close radar site. So that might be why they're issuing the... Yeah, I could see some spin in here. Yeah, right over Independence, there's some inflow in it right here and some outflow. But given what I'm seeing on Paige and Bryce's stream, it just looks very outflow dominant visually. So I think, you know, a lot of this is outflow. And then there's like this little segment of inflow trying to wrap back into it. Is what we're seeing on the ground there with this storm.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
This is our only active tornado warning currently, everybody. 20,000 people under this warning, basically all in Independence.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, so in Independence, you've got just enough inflow trying to get in this thing. With some outflow back in here. So it's trying. It's trying right in here near Independence. Let's go back to their stream. Let's pull that live. And you can see what I'm seeing, though. So there is a bit of a raggedy wall cloud right here that they're seeing. But, I mean, the view they just had was pretty outflow looking to me. So we'll see how it evolves here. Radar indicated tornado warning updated for it, so it's still just radar indicated. Nobody's reported a... it is radar indicated right now, so, you know, it's not a confirmed tornado by any means. It's definitely spinning, though, what they're looking at. So, I mean, it could drop one. It's gotten a little bit better on radar over the past little bit. We are just also in a big time radar hole right now is the other thing. But you can definitely see that if we kind of loop this back a little bit, it's kind of a little bit more impressive here for sure. So green is towards, red is away. This is velocity, so this shows us wind. We've got towards the radar site there. And then we've got... Sounds like they might have some tornado sirens going on. And then we've got away from the radar site right here. So right in there, basically... Literally right over Independence is where this could drop a tornado at any moment. So friendly reminder, get in your safe place. That is what you want to do in these situations. Lowest level of your house, away from windows. Obviously a storm shelter would be best if you have one. Not everybody does, but that is... Thank you, Alexa. Appreciate the heads up there. That is what you would want to do in this situation.
Look right there on the hotel.
Oh, Bryce might be seeing something here. Let's see what he's saying.
20s.
Yeah.
All right, while we look at that, I'm going to get an update on the storm track on this for you.
If you need a glass cleaner, I can grab it.
I can too.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
here.
Okay. I know it might try to smear a little bit. Be careful. Turn around.
So it's over Independence right now. This is going to get into Aurora here soon. Winthrop, Lamont, and Masonville are the next towns in line for this storm. So if you have any family in Independence, Iowa, let them know they are under the only tornado warning in the entire country right now. So they are our lucky winners and or losers. How you look at it.
Saw a flag up here, right up there. See the flag still pulling back this way?
Yeah.
Literally right here in front of us.
Yeah, so looking at the other storms nearby, that's your big one is in Independence. Elsewhere, we've got a storm up near Madison, Wisconsin. That's going to move towards the Milwaukee area soon. We've still got storms down in Oklahoma. So we've got a storm down near Wichita Falls here. And also some stronger storms back towards J10, Crowell, Frederick.
Brief
Looks like Bryce might have some debris he's talking about. Let's get an update.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been
So possible tornado on the ground here, according to Bryce and Paige. Their stream's a little. There's a little bit of juice there. There we go. Head back.
It's coming this way onto the highway.
Sort of flash in there. I don't know if that was a power flash. It looked more like lightning to me, but. They got something blowing around down there. Oh. Come on, stream. You can do it. I believe in you.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We just needed a top crap to it a little bit. It's more for tennis balls, by the way.
Tennis ball size hail. Wouldn't y'all love to see some tennis ball size hail in your front yard? I know I would.
Yeah, someone just pink roof.
Rolling away. Rolling. Rolling. Debris is rolling away. Rolling. Proud Mary, keep on rolling. That's what I'm talking about. I need to bring the quad down a little bit, see if it'll keep up a little bit better. Look at these lights in front of them. Look at these chasers with their lights. As if anybody's going to move over for them. I say that as soon as a car moves over. You don't have to move over for them. Those are fake people. They have no control. I've never been a big fan of the lights on the car while chasing. Like, you're not... I don't know. I'm not gonna... I don't want to get... I'm not... I said nothing. Pretend I said nothing. And y'all, I am hungry this evening. What do we think while we're waiting for this thing to do something more than blow a little bit of cardboard around?
I think they're getting pulled in the inflow.
What do we think? All right, let's do a little poll in the chat. We have multiple options for our snack. 'Cause I'm done with the blackberries. Do you believe I can keep this figure with all this eating? All right, we've got
Ocean over here.
goldfish,
God, maybe.
I know there's trees, but
dried pineapple
don't get too far.
is on the docket,
Ooh, that's a cool.
or this Power Crunch protein bar. I'll give some time for everyone to
Little blinkers.
comment what they vote, and then I will be eating it. Unless I don't like what you choose. Ugh, no, I'm out of blackberries, Luke, so we can't do blackberries. I've got 2 left, technically, but I'll save them for the end of the stream. It'll be a little goodbye blackberry, right? Might need a Red Bull is what I might need. I'm hitting my evening slump here, y'all. It's a real thing. Robert says protein bar, okay? 1 vote for protein bar. It's not a bad vote. Haven't had them before. At least this, like, brand.
The storm, tornado warning storms heading toward Winthrop, Masonville.
Goldfish. We have a vote for goldfish. No pineapple fans out there. Interesting. I don't think I've ever even had sun-dried pineapples, so.
That was a really good cinnamon bun.
It was.
I think it's trying to reorganize. Because another piece merged into the bag.
Yeah, the stuff in the south is going to
Yep.
touch it too.
Just gonna go like that.
All right. I think I might go protein bar. We're gonna do a live review of this protein bar. Yeah, you'd think one of these days I might actually do severe weather coverage and not just food reviews. All right, so we're doing a review of the Power Crunch Protein Energy Bar, French vanilla cream flavor. 14 grams of protein, 5 grams of sugar. This was expensive, more than I normally would spend for 5 sticks of food. All right, so since this is now an ASMR channel,
You need more paper towels.
was that good? Was that pretty good? All right,
Another one.
it's a little melted low key. My room's kind of hot though, so. All right, here we go.
Hey, Myrtle Bill. Hello, Region.
Wow,
Hollering Bull.
That is good.
Hello.
that's high quality stuff right there, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie, that's high quality. I can feel the protein going straight to my
I'm gonna try
muscles.
again once it takes in this little piece right here. We have to be in the rain for now because yeah.
So that red box is the storm they're on. It's in a big cluster of storms. I'm not sure how much longer it'll make it on its own.
I have pockets today.
And, I'll be honest, the tornado threat today kind of probably a little bit lower than many people might have thought. And it's probably due to that slight lack of shear I mentioned, plus storm mode seems to be, the cap is fully broken, so there's a lot of bull crap going up because the cap broke. So I dropped some. What flavor Red Bull would I wash it down with? Well, let's find out right now and I'll tell you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the Red Bull. Rockin' Juneberry this evening, everybody. Rockin' Juneberry.
Did I leave that window down? Oh.
Hey, Evan, how are you? Evan Freiberger in here. Where's the outflow boundary?
Going on back there.
Evan is asking. Well, we can take a look at radar. Yeah, we're in a bit of a radar hole, so it's kind of hard to see. Can we?
It's real blue
Sorry, can you
up in
stop
there,
looping?
that's for sure.
Ba-da-dum-bum. Go to
A lot of
our
rising scud over here.
next rad. See if we can find ourselves an outflow boundary. So we've got a bit of a, there was probably already some sort of boundary that formed.
Bolts.
So where you see all these other storms that kind of fired, it went from the one big storm that we were tracking, and then everything else kind of popped up. So we've got some sort of forcing mechanism. Could be a front, could be a number of things, but some sort of forcing mechanism in here. And what we could even do, because we have the technology for this, add a layer. Let's go to RTMA, actually, surface, dew point.
Wow, look at that.
A little bit of a dry line back in here. So that's probably creating these storms down this way, as well as definitely our storms down here in Oklahoma.
Going back in right here.
Those seem to be more RTMA surface, dew point.
Mm.
Yeah, these are dry line based back here into Texas. These are all fired off the dry line into Paducah, Aspermont. This is Aguacera WX. It's kind of the new kid on the block, I'd say.
I'm gonna come back up there. Okay.
I'm sure I'm not the only one who is curious as to what you're thinking when you go silent. Well, usually I'm thinking about, hey, Fallen, thanks for, that's Chris, right? Chris, is that you? Interesting name tag. What am I thinking about when I go silent? Well, it depends in the moment. Sometimes it's I'm troubleshooting something that is breaking next to me. Sometimes it's...
Wow. What is that?
Right now, I just went silent because I was looking at Paige and Bryce's stream to make sure I'm not missing an active tornado on the ground, which it doesn't look like I am, so that's good. They got something going on, though. Sometimes I'm thinking about what I should be talking about. You know, there's plenty of things to think about in life. Sometimes I'm thinking about, like just now I was thinking about, can I still file my taxes tomorrow? Because I forgot to today, and I know tomorrow's the 15th. That's something else I was just thinking about. So I don't know what the rules on that are, but we might need to look into that. Might need to look into the rules on that, or I need to start doing my taxes right now as we speak. I don't know.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Anyone have an answer on that? Can I still do my taxes tomorrow? Is that in the rule book? I hope so. 4 million people under severe thunderstorm warnings. That is a lot of people.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Paige and Bryce just said they got a public safety alert that the sirens are not working in this town in Iowa that they're in. So Winthrop, I think is what they said.
New information.
So that's interesting. Even though, because I guess there's a tornado. Yeah, Winthrop is in that tornado warning right here. You saw it pop up on the map. Where did it go? Right here. So sirens are not working in Winthrop. Right here's your tornado threat, kind of working into Independence right now. Give the track on that.
Attention, a new flash
So kind of working into Independence right now. Raleigh soon, Winthrop, probably about 30, 40 minutes. Aurora, same thing. Coggin, a little bit longer than that. Yeah, the alert noises are a little loud. I need to kind of make them not be so often. I tried editing that in the folder I had. It didn't work, so I'll have to ask Claude what's up with that. Okay, so I have till all day tomorrow, Chris. Awesome. That is great. You have through... Yeah, I don't need an extension. I mean, it'll just take me a couple hours to do it whenever it happens. I just have been busy and I know I'm going to owe them money, so it's like, you know, that does not add to my want. That does not add to my desire to file my taxes whenever I am informed. I just know I'm going to owe them something. I haven't done them yet, but yeah, that's what it is.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Do I get to take over when the IRS gives you? Yeah, Luke. I'll give you the key to my apartment. It's all yours whenever they get me, inevitably. Yeah, we'll have to set an early alarm, though, an 8 a.m. alarm, so I actually do that.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
In other news, we've made it... Actually, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not even going to say that because that's just a bad omen, so I'm going to shut up. Tornado warning, brand new tornado warning for Madison, Wisconsin, everybody. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. This is brand new. This is a highly populated area. Obviously, I don't need to be the one to tell you that. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this storm in Madison and give you the latest. In fact, we are going to go split screen on this and give you an update on the velocity returns. Luckily, there is a much closer radar site here for this storm. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at the hook on this storm, literally right through the northern suburbs of Madison. Very well could be a tornado on the ground right now on the north side of Madison. This includes Maple Bluff is going to be in this tornado potential and a lot of other areas. Again, tornado warning right now. This is radar indicated as it stands at this current moment in time. Again, for Madison, Wisconsin, radar indicated tornado warning. Yeah, this is a beast of a supercell, everybody. Check this out. If you have family or friends in Madison, Wisconsin, call them up right now. Let them know that a dangerous supercell is working right through that region with the potential to produce a tornado. You can see this very clear hook shape to it. And, kind of, you know, easy to spot that there. So right here is where you have your RFD surge, and then right in here you've got an influx of winds into it, and right here is where that tornado potential is. Let's go ahead and zoom into that. So that's right over Maple Bluff right now. This is near the Dane County Regional Airport, if you are familiar with that region. This is getting into Greater Sandbury next. UW Health East Madison Hospital going to be right in line for this potential tornado. This is moving through a highly populated area right towards Sun Prairie next. Shea Acres, Hope Keeper's Corner. Yeah, if we kind of go back on this a little bit, you can see this is really starting to spin up. So this one is going to have room to only go up from here as it would appear right now. Make sure Bryce and Paige are muted. All right, I'm going to move their feed and make it a bit smaller right now while we are tracking this potential tornado right into Madison, Wisconsin.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'm gonna look at correlation coefficient as well and just see if there's anything jumping out here. A lot of hail showing up on CC right now. So that's all of this that you see right here. All this like orange and green color. That's hail. So very, very large hail as well. What we can do.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, so this is in a very moist environment as well. So it's got no problems from that standpoint. Zeke watching in Sun Prairie. Let me know what you see out there, Zeke. Would love those reports. I do want to go back to Paige and Bryce. This is on that storm in Iowa. They're reporting some pretty strong winds as this is working on through. And this did just get a updated tornado warning on this storm that we have the live view of right now in Iowa. You can just check out the winds right there are absolutely whipping.
Oh, these people clear out. They're gonna turn back around.
A lot of lightning, a lot of wind. They've got it all with that storm.
Oh, the rain.
Not meteorology face.
All right, guys, we are in Masonville, Iowa right now.
All right, so Paige and Bryce are still on that storm up in Iowa, but here's an update on that potentially tornadic supercell right over Madison, Wisconsin. You still very clearly see the hook shape on it. So Sun Prairie under the tornado warning. I believe had somebody in the chat that was in Sun Prairie. So Zeke, definitely let me know what you're seeing out there. Likely more of a hail threat in Sun Prairie. The tornado threat further south in the city, kind of towards Cottage Grove, in between Cottage Grove and the Madison downtown area. Right now, that area of spin is right over Eastmoreland into Rolling Meadows and going up towards Burke Conservancy Estates. Maybe I said that right. Shea Acres is in line for this, and likely maybe even the southern half of Sun Prairie could have the tornado potential, but Sun Prairie looks more like a hail threat right now. So again, if you have any family or friends in that area, call them up, let them know. Again, we're live here covering it. They can take their phone to the bathroom or wherever their safe place is and watch us for free here on YouTube. This is one of 3 active tornado warnings that we have right now.
Attention, a new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All of our tornado warnings currently are all radar indicated. You can see the list here. So we've got one here in Wisconsin that we're looking at. Got the one over in Iowa that we have the live camera feed on. And then the old warning for that one. So really 2 active tornado warnings for 2 separate cells as it stands right now. We've got footage of one right above us, and then we have the other one up in Wisconsin, right in Madison. So these are the most threatening storms right now from a potential tornado standpoint. Obviously, a highly populated area here in this morning, so we'll see the ticker should update here in a second and give you a total population value on how many people. Yeah, over 500,000 people under tornado warnings right now. A lot of that coming from this Madison storm. Zeke says heavy rainstorms and a little hail. That's going to be right up here in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. So thank you, Zeke. Stay safe out there for sure.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
This Madison storm doesn't seem to have weakened really at all. The circulation
This tornado
is pretty tight, all things considered. Kind of working right through rolling meadows. It just worked through getting up into Burke Estates here. Cottage Grove, just the north side of Cottage Grove towards Shea Acres, likely going to be in the path of this, going to get the worst of that storm. And eventually, next up would be Drover Woods, excuse me. An update on the track for this.
Attention, a new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So Sun Prairie, the tornado potential going to move to your south over the next 7 minutes. Obviously getting the worst of the hail right now in Sun Prairie. Cottage Grove in about 15 minutes.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning.
Marshall not far down the line. Yeah, look at how it kind of hooked there. So this was a pretty calm storm, and then it had that RFD surge behind it, and now it's got that that hook to it for sure. I would expect them to probably extend this tornado warning further off to the east here in a moment. Okay, if you haven't already liked the stream, please consider doing so. We are tracking active tornado warnings with live storm chasers on the ground in the Midwest. Also, the Northeast getting some strong storms right now, and other areas as well.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Ooh, spilled my Red Bull a little bit. Luckily, not too bad. We can fix that. Actually, I'm going to fix that right now. Give me 1 second.
Attention, a new confirmed tornado warning has been issued.
SOS Red Bull spillage, everybody. Luckily, we have the technology to fix that.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this tornado warning has been
All right, everyone just joining us, tracking a live tornado warning in Madison, Wisconsin. This one radar indicated right now, but you can see this storm starting to get a hook feature to it over the past little bit. Also have live storm chasers right above my head in Iowa, tracking another tornado warning. That one also radar indicated. Either way, strong winds and large hail with both of these storms. And let's give you an update on the national view and kind of zoom this out and remind everyone that we are far from done with the severe weather threat today. We have tornado watches in yellow, severe thunderstorm watches in pink, and storms all the way from the northeast in Vermont, New Hampshire, into Pennsylvania. We've got a cluster of storms out here near Fort Wayne, and some storms that just moved through Indianapolis. We're obviously tracking this tornado threat and ongoing potential through Iowa, southern Wisconsin, and northern Illinois, where, again, active tornado warnings. We've got our live storm chasers on the ground giving us feed of that. And then another tornado watch further south down into Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, and these storms firing along the dry line down this way. So it's an active severe weather day. And now working with an observed tornado warning in southwestern Wisconsin. So a new tornado to watch out for this one. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the regional view and give you an update on radar. This one going to be north of Platteville near Highland. Let's go ahead and find our nearest radar site. This is a little bit of a radar hole, unfortunately, but again, this one being that observed tornado warning. I'll go ahead and get the latest text on that for you. And as long as it'll let me, that is. Let's get the details. All right. The National Weather Service in La Crosse has issued a tornado warning. This is east central Grant County in southwestern Wisconsin. And this goes till 6:15 Central Time, so local time. A confirmed tornado was located over Fenimore, or 10 miles north of Lancaster, moving east at 25. So the source for this is law enforcement confirmed tornado. So law enforcement has spotted this tornado on the ground and are going ahead and calling it into the National Weather Service. A little bit of a messy radar view on this, but what we can do is get a look at our velocity couplet on this, and you definitely can see right in here we have some spin that we need to be mindful of. So that's where we would need to watch. I can go ahead and give you the latest track on that as well. I'm moving this general area. Pretty slow moving storms today. So this one near Fenimore right now. Montfort next up. Same thing for Stitzer, Livingston, and Muscoda. I believe is how you pronounce that town's name. So again, folks, if you're just tuning in, tracking multiple tornado warnings, over 500,000 people under these active tornado warnings, over 3 million under active severe thunderstorm warnings. I do ask, if you haven't already liked the stream, consider doing so. Consider subscribing to the channel. We do cover severe weather here on a regular basis. And again, we've got the latest data here, and I appreciate you joining me and let me use my meteorology degree to some use here by keeping you all weather aware. So obviously watching that storm. So the total tornado count is now up to 4. It's really 3 though. So we've got, and they're all in Iowa and Wisconsin. We've got the storm right here that moved through Independence, now near Delhi, Iowa. That's where our storm chasers are on the ground chasing just above my head. Bryson Page is kind enough to let us use their feed this evening. And we've got the other confirmed tornado warning. This one moving towards Highland. Kind of going to be high precipitation on that one. Messy. You're not going to be able to see it very well. And then another tornado warning out near Madison. So watching that one, and that one's also going to have the potential to be producing a tornado. We've got a pretty strong hook on this one, large hail. We had reports of hail and wind up in Sun Prairie right here on the stream, so we appreciate that. Noodle says ping pong ball size hail here in Wisconsin. Appreciate that update there. Noodle, feel free to let me know where in Wisconsin you're watching. Also, if you have any footage and you want it featured here, tag me on social media. Twitter specifically would be the best bet. You can always find me. The Twitter handle is at GMWeather. So that G and then the last name right there under me. You see, that's my last name. Hence GMWeather, the name of the channel. Again, appreciate all of you tuning in right now and getting your a live severe weather update right here at GM Weather.
Thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, Noodle and Sun Prairie as well. Appreciate it. Yeah, ping pong ball size hail is enough to cause some problems for sure. All right, so I am still watching this tornado potential. This is just now to the east of Madison, Wisconsin. This is obviously one of the higher populated areas, and this storm kind of on its own a little bit more. So these storms back here are running into each other, and that's kind of helping to, I think, limit the tornado potential a little bit, even though we do have that law enforcement confirmed tornado currently. But these storms out here, Milwaukee and Madison, a little bit more on their own, kind of two of them. And it looks like it's about to get a little bit of a merger effect. Luke, what do you think on that? We got Luke, our moderator in chat, also very well versed in all this. Notice how down here we have a new cell kind of getting fed into that old one. So that could boost this a little bit and maybe drag it into more of a right mover. So Deerfield, Lake Mills, wildlife area, especially just north of there, tornado threat could be increasing over the next 30 minutes. Heavy rain and hail, though, in Watertown, Marshall, all points in between, Mud Lake wildlife area, getting some heavy rain and some large hail here in southern Wisconsin. And you can see radar is definitely blown up over the last little bit. We've had a lot of these cells develop. Also, wow, check out kind of off-topic meteorological point here. Look at this left mover. Look at this split back here. This is, whenever we talk about right and left movers, this is exactly what we're talking about. Look at this little cell here. And look at the cell it was originally with down near Waverly. Notice how one moves off to the left, produces large hail, and the other one kind of moves to the right and becomes more of a tornado threat. That is precisely what we talk about whenever we talk about left and right splitting cells. That is a perfect meteorological example. If everyone could let me know where you're watching from. We've got about 60 of you right now. So again, I appreciate all of you. Let me, as I always say, use my meteorology degree, put some use to it here, and keep you weather-wise and up-to-date. So let me know where you're watching from. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. I know a lot of the big streamers might not be answering a lot of questions right now because they're, dealing with a lot of viewers. But since we're smaller right now, I'd be more than happy to help you out. It's right here. It's nice and free through the power of YouTube. Luke says, I'm no Cameron Nixon, but I believe inflow mergers are typically less favorable for a supercell. Yeah, you are right about that, Luke, for sure. But I have a feeling we could also, if you think of it the other way around, it could turn this one into a nudger. If this bit nudges the Deerfield cell, it could act as a nudger and form the new one. Or back here, we could get a nudger as well. So it could see an increasing threat right out here near south of Watertown. But yeah, I do agree. That little area right there might lose it a little bit. But still a tornado potential with that cluster. We that the college club. That's us. That's us. Midlands of South Carolina. CJ, always tuned in. Appreciate you. Tyler watching in Madison. Well, I appreciate it. Tyler, let me know what you saw there in Madison, if there's any damage or anything. LGWV, Cottage Grove here, huge hail, palm-sized chunks. Well, I'm very happy to know we have folks tuning in from this area. That brings a lot of joy to my heart that I'm able to give y'all some information that's actually useful. So thank you very much for tuning in, y'all, and let me know where you're watching from. It means the world to me.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Quite calm in Madison right now. Will it pick up in the next hour or so? So Madison just had one storm move through. You've got more storms. So yeah, give it another hour or two. You're going to get another round of strong to severe storms.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado.
Kate says, Deer Forest, Wisconsin in the basement. Well, that's what we like to hear, Kate, there in Deer Forest. I believe that was one of the areas we read potentially out here near this tornado warning. So again, friendly reminder, and I'm going to create a graphic for the next stream on what to do when there's a tornado warning. But lowest level of your home, away from windows, a storm shelter would be the best by far. Hey, listen to while mowing the yard. Love it. That is, a great way to help pass the time. All right, let's we've done a lot of radar analyzing. Let's go back to Paige and Bryce real quick, get an update on them. They are in Manchester, Iowa. That is the southernmost of the tornado warnings, and they are in the thick of it right now. I mean, they're quite literally in the thick of it. Check that out. The skies are hail covered, a lot of lightning going on there with them. They are seeing it all. 78 degrees there in Manchester, quite muggy, active tornado warning. So we're lucky to have a live view of that. If I have an umbrella, will I be able to fly in the tornado? Unfortunately, you're probably going to lose the umbrella before it ever lifts you up. And if you do fly, it's a lot less likely to be the umbrella and a lot more likely to be a suction vortice within the tornado. So, good question, though. Anything happening in Bryce Prairie north of La Crosse today or out to Rochester, Minnesota along 90? Well, I can answer that question for you. Yeah, so Rochester going to be all good from storms today, but yeah, if you hit 90 and you go into Wisconsin, the southern Wisconsin on I-90 right now is, I guess central Wisconsin, if you want to call it that. That's where some of the worst storms are currently. You just had a confirmed tornado. All right, Luke says northernmost tornado warning in Wisconsin has a deep tornado debris signature. Let's get a look at that. All right, let's switch on over. Luke bringing up a great point here. This is the northernmost tornado warning. Yeah, check that out, folks. So right near Elroy, and this is going to be, it's radar indicated right now, but
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
very strong rotation right here near Elroy, and looks like some debris being lofted, so very well could be on the ground right now. The warning is radar indicated, but yeah, look at the velocity signature right there. Yeah, very strong spin. This just south of Elroy, moving right through Union. What was the name of that town? Let's see if it comes back up. Union Center, Wisconsin. Lindina up next in line for this potentially on-the-ground tornado.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Yeah, folks, you need to be in the lowest level of your house right now if you're in Lindina or Elroy, Wisconsin. If you're in Elroy, it's over you right now, to be quite honest.
This severe thunderstorm
Very strong vortex in here. Showing up very well on radar. That's moving, again, towards Lindina, next in line for this. Let's give you a storm track. This over here, all this blue you're seeing, that is debris that is getting thrown up in the atmosphere and being caught by radar. And it's all beginning to fall back down.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Wow. Yeah, this is a confirmed tornado on the ground right near Elroy, Wisconsin. Lindina, you're next up in line. You need to be in your safe place. If you know anyone in Elroy or Lindina, Wisconsin, call them up right now. Elroy, it just moved to your south. This is a strong tornado, folks. If we get a look at the velocity on this, we've got winds going about 50 to 60 miles an hour in opposite directions. We get a measurement on this. This thing is right around a mile wide or so. This tornado is very likely to be right around a mile wide. Mile wide tornado just south of Elroy, Wisconsin. Call up friends, family, let them know. Check on them. Lindina next in line. This is going to move just to the south of Mile Bluff Medical Center. Lemon Weir up in line for this. Mouston, to the south of Mouston is very likely where this is going to be. You could see likely touchdown right south there, just south of Elroy's, where we very likely had a strong tornado touchdown not long ago. This is an observed tornado. Radar confirmed tornado. This is a PDS, particularly dangerous situation.
New severe thunderstorm
So we're gonna stay on this one right for a while now.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Again, that big blue/black blob you see, that is where we have a tornado on the ground.
Information, this severe
Luke, if you're there, can you, would it be possible for you to try to find a camera for us? Yeah, if your parents are in Madison, call them up. Luke, can you look for a camera for me so we can try to get a view of this? I found one in Elroy, but preferably somewhere where the storm's heading. Mouston maybe, or Lindina. And if you could send me the link through Twitter, that would be great. All right, again, folks, let's give you an update on the situation. A strong, violent tornado between Elroy and Lindina. This is in southern Wisconsin, kind of south-central Wisconsin. This isn't far from the Hillsborough area. Mouston, you're next up in line. It'll likely move just to your south. We could track where this is coming, where it's gone. You can see it kind of touched down right between Hillsborough here and Elroy. That's where this thing touched down. And now moving towards Lindina, a very well-defined tornado debris signature, a radar-confirmed tornado. And this is a big debris signature. It's a couple miles wide. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the tornado itself is a couple miles wide, but some of the debris that it is lofting around very well could be.
Warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Wow. Looks like we have a new scan. Yeah, I mean, the debris signature is off the charts here. Lindina, this is likely going to go right through the south side of Lindina, it looks like, right over the next 5 minutes.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
If you are near Mile Bluff Medical Center, get to your safe place. Lindina, safe place. Lemonweir, safe place. Mouston, especially if you're on the south side of town, safe place.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
If you got friends or family there, call them up, let them know they can go to their safe place, watch us live here for free on YouTube. It's the beauty of YouTube. You can take your phone with you. You don't need to worry about dragging a whole TV into your basement or your bathroom with you.
Storm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning
All
has
right.
been updated.
This is a live view in Mouston. So this is right near where that tornado warning is.
New information, this
You see it right there above my head.
updated.
All right, let's go to this real quick and show it to you. So this is where we're watching right in here. This again is a live view of Mouston, Wisconsin.
Thunderstorm warning has
This is where this confirmed large and violent tornado is moving towards. So we don't see anything right now. I'm also not entirely sure what direction the camera is facing, but
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
all right, this is the debris signature, y'all.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has
Yeah, these are very strong returns for a tornado debris signature. Definitely easy to find. It's right here. That's your debris signature. About to move right through the southern part of Lindina, Wisconsin.
new information. This tornado warning has been updated.
All right, latest scan's a little bit better, so that's good news, but obviously still a lot of debris getting lofted up.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued. New information.
So it looks like the
Thunderstorm warning
spin is kind of getting choked out a little bit, so that's good news. I think right in here is whenever it touched down, you just kind of weird from a radar standpoint. This probably shouldn't have tornadoed the way it did, but
considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
right there is where we had the tornado. Now it's starting to get kind of choked out a little bit from the south, so that's good news for areas further upstream near Mile Bluff Medical Center, Lemonweir, and then Mouston as well. So that's good news. But there are still storms back out here that we need to watch that are also starting to get kind of hook shaped to them. The further north you go today, kind of the higher the wind shear is. So that's like if we look at a sounding up here, I'll load it real quick. Yeah, there's a lot more at least bulk shear. So it's something to watch for sure. Not as much directional shear, so that's good. All right, so we're up to 7 active tornado warnings. Now down to the south, near Mineral Point, we have an active tornado warning. We've got active warnings back into other parts of Iowa, near Manchester.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, so the good news is, I think for Mouston, the tornado threat is decreasing a little bit. For Madison, that storm has lost its tornado warning. It is kind of going through a bit of a transition phase, though, so it could be cycling a little bit. We'll watch that one. New tornado warning down to the south now. Let's see if we can get a next rad view of this one. I'm not sure where the probably is going to be the best bet radar-wise.
Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Classic radar hole this one is in as well. Love it when that happens. All right, so this is a new tornado warning. This one out near Lock Ridge, or at least new to us. We haven't looked at it yet.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, so if we have a tornado with this one, it's going to be right out here moving towards Pleasant Plain. So if you're in Pleasant Plain, Iowa, be advised. Could have a tornado knocking on your doorstep here over the next 20 or 30 minutes. So you can see this big complex of storms. It's starting to really fire off its tornado potential. Still no tornado warnings further south in Oklahoma or Texas, so that's good. Looks like no active warnings back out into New York State either, so that's good news. We do have some severe storms down here near Portland, Indiana, but the real threat, as was expected today right now, is in Iowa. We'll be moving into northern Illinois and is in southern Wisconsin as we speak.
Attention, a new tornadic considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, if you're in Madison, Wisconsin, you're not done yet. Now, one storm has moved out of there, so we've got a couple people in the chat, it looks like, from Madison, so I do want to give you an update. It's one of the nice things here about GM Weather is I can give you an update because I can actually read the chat a little bit. There are more storms coming your way, though, so if you're in Madison, you might still be under this tornado warning. It's going to expire any minute now, and then that is transitioning to a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. So very large hail going to be a possibility, and strong winds already happening in Marshall, Waterloo, Watertown. That region, the tornado threat dwindling a little bit in the near term, but then behind it, new storms in Lancaster, Mineral Point, Highland moving your direction that could have tornadic potential. Same thing down to the south. Going to kind of hit the triple point here between Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa. Going to have the potential to produce tornadic supercells. All right, let's give it to Paige and Bryce for a second. They are on that tornado warning in Iowa, in northern Iowa. Let's listen into them for a minute.
That blinded me.
Sounds like they are rocking some strong winds there. Again, they are in Earlsville, Iowa. So they're getting it good right now from that storm. Tornado potential not overly high with that one right now, but there is nonetheless a tornado warning. If there is one, it's definitely going to be rain wrapped.
Do you have a 54?
I do.
Oh, that was a big gust.
Got a report from Madison by the airport. Golf ball to baseball size hail ended here a little bit ago. Yeah, still not done in Madison, though. Another round of storms is on the way to you within the next hour or two. In fact, we have an updated tornado warning, it looks like. So, again, in the worst radar hole of all time. But we'll see what we can do with it. How about that? Wow, check out the wind blowing the rain sideways there on their camera. Woo.
I know.
All right, I want to give you an update
A new severe
on this new tornado warning. This is for Dodgeville. This is in, let's read it here. Give you the details. All right, so National Weather Service in Milwaukee has issued a tornado warning. This is east central Iowa County and south central Wisconsin, because that's not confusing at all, right? So east central Iowa County in south central Wisconsin. You really cannot make it up. Very original naming here. Thank you very much to whoever invented the state of Wisconsin and Iowa. Anyway, this one is for a tornado and ping pong ball size tail. Radar indicated rotation, so not confirmed,
new information.
but
Severe thunderstorm warning.
is something I've got my eye on. Kind of in a radar hole again, but you can definitely see some green going towards the radar here, some red away. So it could have some spin right here near Bluegrass, to the south of Bluegrass. If we give you the latest timing on this one, which luckily we have the power to do that. Dodgeville, basically right now. Ridgeway, about 20 minutes. And anytime you read these town names, always just assume you're a little bit, assume it's a little slow. Take caution in that, okay? Hollandale, about 40 minutes. Same for Blue Mounds. Barneveld in about 30 minutes. Ridgeway, a little less than 20 or so with that storm. All right, just want to give you an update on that. Let's send it back to Paige and Bryce.
South, west. Is that it?
Like our Wisconsin tornado has put
It does look like that.
All right, brand new tornado warning. This just outside of Milwaukee. I do want to get to this question really quickly, though. Then we'll get to that tornado warning in Milwaukee. That is obviously of the utmost importance. When you have a chance, could you please check Madison again? My mom is there also watching. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, means the world to me. So as we kind of look up here at the storms that we had in this region, if I can
New information.
see if I can find Madison on the map. Sorry, it's a little... Got lost in the sauce. All right, should be right up here, right? Here's Lemon. Yeah, Mouston. All right, so the worst of it is now out of Mouston. That's right here. Again, I'm sorry the map is not quite pulling your town up in an easy-to-see way. But those storms are moving away. There are more storms behind you, though, so you're not done for the night, but you are in a little bit of a lull. So you can leave your safe place for a little while, and we'll obviously update you if things once again go downhill. Brand new tornado warning, though, and this one finally near a radar site that we can actually use. Again, nearly 1 million people under tornado warnings currently. So give you an update on that.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
All right, so again, brand new tornado warning. This one, right, y'all, why do y'all give me the worst possible town names to have to pronounce? Who wants to give this one a shot? Anyone in the chat want to?
Severe thunderstorm warning has been
Okono Mowoke. That's all I got. Okono Mowoke. That's what I'm working with, everybody. So tornado warning here. This is going to move just to the north of Waukesha and then eventually right through the northern half of Milwaukee. So obviously a highly populated area. Let's get a view at reflectivity on this. Should have a perfect view. And sure enough, we do. Yeah, so right here, it's trying to spin up. You've got winds on the backside here, and then a little bit of an inflow right here. So if we have a tornado on the ground currently, it's going to be right here near that town, moving towards the golf club there. Okoshee. It's going to be moving towards Nashto, Stonebank, North Lake, Merton, Pewaukee West. That is where is in line. Again, we have a pretty strong rotation here that's starting to pick up even more. Looks like at the very least, very strong winds on the back of this thing. Let's get a reading on some of these values. These are very strong winds.
A new tornadic severe thunderstorm.
Yeah, so you're getting a 60 to 70 mile an hour velocity. So very strong RFD cutting around this. So even if there's not a tornado, you're going to see destructive winds here in this region. Again, this is just towards the north of
A new radar
Turtle Lake, north of Burlington. This is in Wisconsin, just north of Waukesha. And this will be moving through the northern half of Waukesha and the northern half of Milwaukee here pretty soon.
New information. This severe
Oconomowoc. Oconomowoc. All right. Hopefully that was okay. It was a fine try. Well, I tried my best for what it's worth. So this one also a radar indicated tornado warning. This is going to be moving towards Sussex here soon. We can give you an updated track on that. BG running much better today. We had one crash early on. I asked the AI bot to fix that crash, and we have been crash free for 2 hours. That's not bad at all. And now that I say that, we're going to crash in any moment, I'm sure. But also had a bit of a better audience today. We peaked around 60 or 70 viewers. So hey, baby steps, baby steps. Love it. And more importantly, BG, something that is very important to me, as I was going to say, is we have viewers from where these storms are happening. And that makes me very happy that I'm actually helping and making a difference out there. So again, those of you that have been in the path of these storms, love constructive criticism. Tell me what you would have liked to see more and what you think we can do to improve the streams. Again, this is only the second live stream ever on the channel, at least with this format of severe weather. Also something to note, check out our bar. We are officially in extreme on our... What did we name that thing? We need a name for that. Anyone have a fun name for our gauge level here? What should we name it? The geomometer? The geomometer? I don't know. But we hit the extreme level. That's because we had that radar confirmed tornado. I wrote up the code for that. Claude wrote up the code, but I told her what to write. Yeah, so we've hit the extreme level.
New severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Is Madison, Wisconsin expecting more severe storms? Should I walk home or stay inside? It depends how long of a walk you have, but you're going to get hit again. You've probably got 30 or 30 minutes to an hour.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Also, off topic, the worst thing happened to me today that I just realized. I bought the sugar-free Red Bull. And I mean, maybe God's trying to tell me to watch my sugar intake. I don't know, but
New information. This severe
I unfortunately enjoy a sugar Red Bull from time to time. Also, 37 or 39 active severe thunderstorm warnings. Folks, we are cooking right now on the severe thunderstorm warning side of things. Over 5 million people under severe thunderstorm warnings, over 1 million under tornado warnings. Yeah, that is, I am starting to see why we're in the extreme category for sure.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, so let's get an update on Luke. If there's a storm more pressing than this one, let me know in the chat. But I'm going to focus on the Milwaukee storm for now, just due to its... And then we'll also go back and forth between that and the storm that's heading towards Madison for round 2. Those seem to be, in my opinion, the most pressing storms. But if you see something I don't, let me know. So actually what ended up happening with this storm is exactly what me and Luke were talking about. He's our moderator tonight for anybody who has no idea who I'm talking about. We were talking earlier in chat, and I said that we could get a bit of a nudger here, and that's kind of exactly what happened. See how we had this storm right back here, and how it nudged the backside of this bigger supercell. That nudged it, and then it went tornado warning. So that's a pretty classic example of nudger theory in action.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
And a lot of spin here. This is going right over Okoshee Lake right now. So you got that name right pretty quick, I think, right? Merton is up next, Sussex, Lisbon, and the northern half of Waukesha, Wisconsin. Obviously, populated area, over 1 million people under active tornado warnings, including this part of Wisconsin.
Warning has been issued.
Yes, Massachusetts and Vermont getting strong storms today as well.
Has been updated.
Looks like radar's having a tough time with that velocity signature there.
New information.
All right, so we'll go back to some of these other storms. We had a request for the one north of Madison. This one moving towards Lewiston.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
So definitely have some rotation here south of the town of Del Prairie. This is going to move south of the Douglas Center. Right here is where your spin is. It's just moved over Lake Delton. Next up in line for this tornado warning, we can give you the track on that.
Attention. A new
Just give it a second to load.
warning has been issued.
Wisconsin Dells, Portage, Briggsville, Endeavor, Endeavor, maybe, sorry. Montello. Those are the ones in line for that storm. All right, on to the next one. We're kind of going to have to go rapid fire here. We've got a lot of tornado warnings to get through. So we looked at the Milwaukee one recently. Let's take an updated look at the one down here near Dodgeville. This one moving back towards the Madison area.
Attention. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Little bit of a radar hole on this one. So there's kind of a couple areas that are jumping out to me. It looks like that's probably what they were warning, actually. Let's see, yeah, so that's the mesocyclone. This one I'm a little less impressed with.
New information. This severe
It's also radar indicated, so it seems like they're a little less impressed with it as well. But nonetheless, we can give you a future track on it, as is customary here. Again, that one will get to Madison here eventually. In fact, if we kind of give it to you all the way out to Madison, it's got about 45 minutes or an hour till it gets to Madison. So yeah, if you're in Madison, that's about, I would say a little less than that is how long you have till the worst of it returns.
Attention. A new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Also, of important note is a flash flood warning out here into Madison over to Watertown. This right here is a flash flood warning. You already have gotten trained on with some heavy storms. You've got more heavy storms on the way, so watch out for
Attention.
flooding
A new flash
over
flood
there.
warning has been issued.
Looks like a pretty feisty storm here near Morley. This is in Iowa. Get a
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has
double view of that. This one looks a little bit more outflowy to me. Oh, I'm sorry. It's always annoying whenever it does that. I'm not sure why it does.
This severe
Yeah, so this one, it's a little more flat here. So this looks like it's got more of a gust front than anything. So I'd be a little less concerned about that one. But it does have a nudger coming in on the backside. So, in fact, also a little bit of rotation right in there, it looks like. So we'll watch that one as well.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Then another tornado warning storm down here. This one moving towards Winfield, although it looks like that warning is about to expire. Again, nearly 7 million people right now
New information.
under severe thunderstorm warnings. Nearly 8 million, or about 8 million, under some sort of warning, whether that is severe thunderstorm, tornado, flash flood. And again, we are getting some new flash flood warnings being issued as we speak.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It definitely could, definitely some spin here near,
New information.
right in here, kind of between Sussex and
Warning has been updated.
Oconomowoc. I already forgot how to say it. Sorry. So this one moving towards Sussex. Let's again give you an updated.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Yeah, this is going to move right through the north side of Milwaukee as well. So here's your updated timing on that.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's leave that there a second for everyone to ingest.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Again, I want to thank everyone for joining the stream tonight. Don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, but this so far going a lot better than yesterday's test stream did, because that's what we're calling yesterday as a test. Yeah, so again, appreciate all of you tuning in this fine Tuesday evening.
Updated.
Right? Is it Tuesday? I hope it's Tuesday.
New information. This special event has been updated.
Also, if you have not liked the stream, please consider doing so. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for the latest notifications. This will not be the only
New information.
severe weather stream that we do here on the channel. I can guarantee you that. All right, so if you're in Sussex, Wisconsin, the brunt of the tornado potential on this storm is working into you right now. If you're to the north of that, let's also time out where we're going to have the flooding threat from this. So we are going to have a flooding potential as well here. And that flood threat will, well, let me... Oh, wait for it.
New information.
Wait for
This
it.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
There we go. So if you're in any of these towns, this is where the flash flood threat will be increasing. Heartland, Sussex, Menomonee Falls,
New information.
Mequon, Milwaukee.
Thunderstorm warning.
All those areas will be having an increased flash flooding threat over the next hour or two, as all of this very heavy rain, wind, and hail keeps pushing east, eventually into Lake Michigan. Northern Milwaukee going to get the brunt of this as well, up near Brown Deer, Grafton. A lot of Massachusetts sounding places out here, if I do say so myself.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Tornado warning in Wisconsin Dells, Lake Denton area.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Not so much better. This is gonna be wrapped.
My mic's on now. Haha.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this tornado warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, this flash flood warning has been updated. New information, this tornado warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I got small.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new special marine warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Sheboygan. It's a fun name.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Don't forget to take out the trash cans.
Don't forget. Never forget.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new tornadic considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So we have an observed tornado warning here for Lisbon and
New
Sussex.
information. This tornado warning has been updated.
I'd love to read that. Radar confirmed tornado in Sussex, according to the warning.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, so right here's where the tornado was. That was it. It looks like it was... So this just moved right through the northern half of Sussex is where this tornado moved through.
Attention.
And then on
a
the
new
next
flash flood warning
scan-
has been issued.
it did not look nearly as impressive. So this one looks like it was a quicker tornado. Yeah, you can see that scan was very... Yeah, that was the scan that we had the tornado. I was just north of Sussex, basically right through Sussex, the northern half of the town.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
And then kind of choked itself out pretty quickly as it moved through Sussex itself. But this is moving right through northern Milwaukee over the next little bit.
Tornado warning has been issued. Attention, a new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this tornado warning has been updated. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, I need to go back to Paige and Bryce's stream because they have a tornado on the ground. But to do that, you're gonna have to give me like 2 seconds. The stream's gonna go down. I'll be right back. So give me literally just a couple seconds. All right, so quick update on Bryce and Paige. They just had a tornado on the ground. Like, yeah, check out this tornado. This is in Cascade, Iowa. Look at that. That was a tornado right on the ground, right there in Cascade, Iowa. This was literally 2 minutes ago.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So we'll see if it drops again. It was pretty brief there for a minute, but that was a classic rope tornado. This was in Onslow, Iowa. So not even like the Milwaukee storm now that we've been tracking. Completely different storm.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
So that was right here. This is where that tornado was. This was in Onslow, Iowa. So that same storm gonna move into northern Illinois here in the near future. Crazy catch by them though. They were kind of stuck in all this rain here. Then they came out on the other side and they like saw the tornado right there in front of them. It was a classic Paige and Bryce moment is what it was. All right, let's go back and let's listen to them for a moment and see what they're saying. They're chatting about.
Tornado warning has been issued.
He was like, it was alright.
Like a couple like that.
Yeah.
So cool to see.
Attention, a new considerable severe thunderstorm.
He was just out the field,
Yep.
too.
Where's this town?
is
Yeah.
slow.
New information. This tornado has been updated. New information. This severe thunderstorm has been updated. New information. This special tornado has been updated.
Oh, hey, Mom, what's up? And Gino. Just missed it.
Yeah, it just lifted. It's rotating hard again.
It is.
Yeah, so they're doing the thing.
New severe
Whoa, look at that lightning bolt.
Right there.
Dang. Dang.
New information. This severe thunderstorm.
I thought that was a cop. I was like, why are you honking at the cop? But it was just Ryan.
Might try to touch down. I'm gonna be right back, everybody. I am human and I have to go potty. This will not take long.
Attention. A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay. Is there?
Attention. A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I was literally right there in that piece of corn. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! That was close. I'm gonna pee.
Attention. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
They almost just got absolutely wrecked by a piece of hail, it sounds like. She gonna pee herself.
Bolts out of this. About to get a merger
Is
to
it?
the south.
Oh, that piece is flying
Yeah.
up. Is it going to merge into the inflow or the
Right
forward
here.
flank? So behind it. Okay.
Forward flank of the yeah.
That should be okay for it.
Yeah.
Should help it, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like just where it's merging, it should be okay.
Attention. A new
Ah!
radar indicated tornado.
These bolts are so
Yeah,
scary.
seeing these bolts starting again like that, I think it's going to try again.
I know. The bolts have me like
That was a really pretty tornado.
That was
The
gorgeous.
occlusion on that.
I
was
just love how he popped out of blinding rain and
that
it was
is-
just like
it's
boop.
Literally the perfect slice.
I love doing that. Whoa, another bolt. Another one. We had our snackies. Don't like that.
This lightning is just insane right now. The new MD for this region.
More bolts, more bolts. The back piece is tornado worn too. They just warned it.
Wow. So we got to see how this cell reorganizes.
Yeah. Oh, I can see there are bolts everywhere.
Yeah, that back piece might become the dominant. If this goes into the forward flank, it becomes the new mezzo back here.
It's gonna get its own.
Yeah.
It might look like that.
Well, what I'm
Milwaukee.
saying, there's nothing below it.
Yeah.
We could be.
Man, those blackberries were incredible. I need more of those in my life.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Attention. Tornado severe thunderstorm.
I do want to go back to radar briefly. This is the storm that they're on and that they are
Right,
looking at.
sky.
Also, what I want to do is do that so you can see again. Awesome. Sorry, my mic was off. What I do want to mention is this storm is going through a bit of a reorganization period, so we'll see what that ends up doing. It is getting a bit of a nudger here, so we'll have to watch right here and right here for tornado potential both. Lost the tornado. Actually, no, we didn't. I lied. We do also still have this tornado warning right on the northern side of Milwaukee. This is a radar indicated, so luckily no confirmed warning out of it. But right up towards the Glendale, Brown Deer side of Milwaukee, need to be on the lookout for possible tornadic cell there. You've got another tornadic cell potentially moving back into the Madison
New
area.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
There's nothing going on the back beach right now.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Whoa!
You guys saw that, right?
This severe thunderstorm
Yeah.
warning has been updated.
So you can see what they're looking at right now is a big old wall cloud.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
A lot of lightning with the storm too, for sure. For show.
That was probably just an appetizer tornado, honestly.
Attention, this flash flood warning has been updated.
Oh, look at that big cloud.
Might lose service off in here. We're in the driftless region for sure now.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
My microphone is echoing. Strange. Not entirely sure if this will fix it, but maybe.
You guys can hear us. We are just north of Monmouth.
Here comes the merge right there.
Yeah.
me know if the echo is fixed or if that did nothing. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't see anything right now, folks. Patrick, thank you. Dr. Peppers, hello.
Attention, this flash flood warning.
Got that new MD for here. See that?
No, yeah, I did. I didn't read it though.
New information. This severe
Tornadoes and very large hail remain possible, particularly with the discrete supercell. Greatest tornado threat will likely be in eastern Iowa and northern Illinois, where the low-level jet will be the strongest. It's 140 to 170. Tanner just texted me that a bull was wild. Real.
I think we're just gonna do the highway.
Okay.
So going up through here behind all this is not gonna be fun.
Okay, happy that fixed it. Love when I fix things.
I don't think you can see anything right
No.
now at all. So
new
reorganize.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Mergers. Nails, thank you
Geraldine
so
concert.
much for the super chat.
Something like that. Something like that. Sorry, I know I got quiet again. I went back to troubleshooting. I think that's, I get kind of obsessed over fixing things that are broken. Maybe that's why my dating life isn't very good.
New information. This tornado.
Did I get highlights in my hair? No, it's just the, I did get a tan and the beach kind of, highlighted it naturally a little bit, but, no, not, not natural highlights or real life highlights. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry.
New information.
Sorry, again, I'm in the middle of trying to fix something. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worn out. It's been a very long 48 hours for
We'll see how
GM.
this cell organizes off to
Okay.
the east. It has nothing coming up.
Life is a highway, right?
Yeah.
Life is a
Should be able to do whatever it
highway.
wants.
Attention, a new tornadic severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I mean, what's crazy is that the couplet, both of these couplets right now look better than whenever it was making a tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we are in far eastern Iowa. I think we're almost to Illinois. We're in the nose,
Yep.
in the Iowa nose.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I think that was the prettiest tornado we've seen all year.
Yeah, definitely.
It was mighty pretty. I'll give him that.
Information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
What is this doing? Stupid.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
I think that back piece is going to be it.
I had a request to look at Madison, Wisconsin again, so let's switch on over. We do have a cell that's going to start working through there here pretty soon. It's in West Middleton right now. It's kind of knocking on the doorsteps into Middleton, and it will soon be in Madison. So we can give you a time on that. See if it loads places or not. It might not. I don't know.
It's got several different areas.
Okay, I guess it's not going to load places. That's fine. Didn't even want you to, idiot.
See what our charge is at. We're good. What's that doing back there? I can't see.
Look at that! Wow! Dude, I like rolled over one go. I was like, whoa, 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 yeah, we did too. Go freaking back now. Finally. All year. Crappy rain reaction. I know you guys saw cold crap in Minnesota yesterday. No. Okay, I'm gonna say.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I was like,
All right, here's the updated track on that Madison cell. Sorry, did a little restarting of the weather application, and there it is.
Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And it looks like we have a new tornado warning in that as well. Let's take a look.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, so it does look like a bit of an embedded circulation here in Madison. We're moving towards Madison, so again, we can go ahead and that's going right towards West Middleton right now. And then it's going to book it basically right into Madison. So this very well could be again, this is a brand new tornado warning. I would not be surprised if this gets extended into Madison, Wisconsin itself. So yeah, not a bad idea to get back to your safe place. If you are in Madison, especially if you are in Middleton, definitely not a bad idea at all to be in your safe place. Right here's that circulation, your Pine Bluff.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Yeah, in Madison, you need to be in your safe place. We've got a tornado warning just outside of town. I would go ahead and assume that that this could very well move into the city. It's not overly tight right now, which is the good news, but there's definitely enough spin right in here. You've got green going towards the radar.
New information,
And
this tornado warning has been updated.
Red going away from the radar. It's one of those things we're going to want to kind of monitor each radar scan as we get it. Probably not the worst idea either to...
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Sorry, I'm going to change this to triple quad. Triple quad? That's not it, because quad means 4 and triple means triple. Like I said, y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I just work here. All right. Do that. Also need to do that.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Oh, I think I need to click the radar side here, don't I? Yeah, rotation's not quite as bad as it was a moment ago, but still not great for Madison. So definitely be in your safe place is what I would recommend.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, everybody. Unfortunately, just a heads up, I will have to go in about 5 or 10 minutes. I have been obligated to do a task. So I do apologize. But I will, again, we'll watch this cell in Madison for a little bit longer. I'll give you an update, and then I will
Has been issued.
skedaddle, do more troubleshooting on things. Hopefully get things working, and then probably be live again Friday. I will be at my other job tomorrow, so no live stream tomorrow.
Attention,
And then
new
Thursday
severe
looks more
thunderstorm
quiet. Maybe
warning has been
Thursday.
issued.
If we'll see. If other streamers are not on Thursday and there's at least a couple warnings, then I might jump on stream just to try to be that guy that's always there for you.
Attention, a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
It's that little speck. I don't like that little speck. Could just be the smoothing as well. Yeah, I think that was just the smoothing. Made it look bigger than it was in reality. False alarm. Over 10 million people under some sort of active warning right now is rather impressive.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Attention, a new confirmed tornado warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, everybody. So I am unfortunately going to have to end it here for the night, but a couple things I want to say. One, thank you to everyone that tuned in, especially if you were actually in the threat area. It really does make doing this a lot more enjoyable whenever I feel like I'm actually helping people that are in, well, the path of danger. Yeah, so this is just the beginning, everyone. Rome was not built in a day. If I can just figure out how to get this to function properly, and obviously I'll get better at this with time, so is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if I lost kind of my energy there at the end. Like I said, I'm exhausted, feeling a little defeated as well. But it's okay. We're going to get things figured out. It's going to be good. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, appreciate it. Good little 3-hour stream there. Had like one crash in it. Could be worse, right? We'll be back, though. I'll get a YouTube video out here over the next 48 hours. I haven't had a video in a couple days because I've been so focused on the streaming. And, yeah, y'all have a great rest of your night. See y'all next time.